Hello everyone, welcome to the Hall Podcast. I'm your host today, Ryan King. Today we're filming in the actual hall here at UA Local 170 in Delta, BC. We are here at a Mira event. Today we're going to film a few different podcasts and those are to follow. Please enjoy. Thank you. Today on the podcast, we have Jameel Osborne from Milwaukee. How are you?
Hey, not bad. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. To properly introduce myself, my name is Jameel Osborne. I'm part of the events marketing team.
Okay.
So what we do is we like to come in and help any of the local branches that we can.
Yeah.
Be a presence and answer questions. Education's the first piece.
Yep.
Safety's the second.
Yeah, safety is important on the job site.
Always.
So you're at our event here today, and I saw you guys brought a whole bunch of tools with you. And
Yeah.
so is this kind of the standard Monday to Friday for you?
For myself, yes. A lot of it is dealing with being in the branch or being in a distributor and helping support whatever they have going on for that day.
Yeah.
From there, it's educating on the product itself, whether it be questions industry specific or to that same point as well, getting into, those niche kind of questions that you run into, right, for the tooling itself.
So like aside from like a marketing event, would you do like if a contractor had a specific tool set that they wanted to train their guys on, would you like come in house and do something like that?
So that is definitely a part of our at least my category for sure.
Yep.
We also have some job site specific teams as well that will come out to the job site and make sure that not only that site is taken care of as part of the tools themselves, but take care of things like servicing and such that way for them. Right?
There's nothing worse than, it's not even the apprentice. Sometimes it's the journey person. It's, you got a certain tool that's new and they think they know how to use it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, you're not using it, properly, or maybe, you don't have the tool inserted all the way, or there's just certain things you're like, or you don't know all the features.
Yes. Running into those small pieces, you don't know what you don't know, of course, until you're told.
Yeah.
And then to watch exactly that nice like light up in the face when you see you show them a little tip or trick that they've just been kind of skipping over a little bit, or two just haven't simply had it explained to them.
Yeah.
We find a huge value in that for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, at Milwaukee, a big focus for us is staying safe and staying productive.
Yeah.
Right. Oftentimes, when you're getting into using a new tool, the first part is doing the tool walk around and finding out what exactly those safety pieces are.
Yeah. Right. Obviously, you don't want your workforce getting hurt.
Yeah.
And the other thing is you don't want the tools getting broken, because if the tools are broken, that affects how the job gets done, right?
Of course.
If every drill on site's broken, nothing's getting screwed in, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's tough to build a deck, with no drill or no driver on the
That's
same
right.
end. I mean, that only extrapolates to large concrete pilings and such that way, right? So
yeah.
works
So
out well for us.
we got the Packout system here with us. We've had today on display,
Love
which
it.
is when did Packout come out? That's probably that's about 3-4 years now.
Yeah, so we've been on almost about 4 years is what we're looking at here. A huge undertaking for Milwaukee for sure.
Yeah.
And then two, bringing organization to the job site's another one of those productive pieces.
Yeah.
Right. Forever and ever, guys just had things kind of squared away in the van or shoved into that corner underneath the seat. So to get it out and get it onto an actual mobile box or a modular system allows them to kind of keep it moving forward on the job site. Right?
I know for myself firsthand, like working in the Lower Mainland, parking is an issue. Sometimes you can't park at the job site, and so having the Packout system, just makes life so much simpler when you're like, okay, I'm gonna need this kit, I'm gonna need this bin, some tools, whatever. You clip it all on, and then off you go. If you got to walk down the block, it's not a big deal.
Not a big deal by any means. And the nice part is with those all-terrain wheels on them, it really helps out because we deal with a little bit of snow, a little bit of slush around here
for a day.
For a day, yeah. But it's enough in the same end to get you bound up if you don't have something to get you through it, right? So it's a huge help. We found. Across the board, guys love it, right? They're putting it now to the same point in their shops, on the walls, as we've just come out with a shop storage solution as well.
Nice.
So it allows another piece of organization for
Yep.
now taking it from the van into the shop.
Yeah, perfect. So I see the big table you guys got set up, all cordless. Can you buy anything with a cord on it?
You still can.
Yeah,
There still
okay.
are some corded options.
Leftover stock or?
You would think, but some of the applications still need that corded option
Yep.
as well, just based on the heaviness of that actual application. But for 80% of it, what we found is, going cordless not only keeps it a little bit more safe
Yep.
in most situations,
Yeah.
and two, to the same point, productive, because
Yep.
exactly that. It's easy enough to just swap out a battery, then go get another tank or
Yep.
tank of gas,
Yep.
right? So
So I see the big concrete saw,
yeah,
battery powered. What
absolutely.
what are the reviews on that? Like, is it?
So we found some really good stuff for it.
Yep.
Industry testing, people love it. We found exactly that. A big draw with things like the fire department is a great example.
Yeah.
Because it's accessible,
Yeah.
right? The difference between pulling a cord and waiting for that and pushing a button
Yeah.
to break in, that is the difference of saving a life,
Yeah.
right? In a drastic sense. But
Yeah.
to the same point as well, the big focus is sustainability.
Yeah.
Getting things like emissions off of the job site.
Yeah.
Once again, you round it back to the safety aspect of it. Guys aren't, or the people on the site, should I say, are not at that point inhaling fumes all day.
Yeah.
Like having
Yeah.
to deal with a droning sound.
Yeah.
And just keeps general safety a little bit more wrapped up.
Yeah.
And then two, once again, like I said, the productivity, gaining back those minutes of ventilating a space.
Yep.
Right.
I know some guys in the mountain biking community, trail building, doing different things, and they have like when the chainsaw first came out, right? The battery powered chain, like what a game changer.
Absolute
right?
game changer.
It's quiet. It's you don't have to worry about bringing fuel with you or whatever. You got a couple batteries and it's a super, like when I first I think this is kind of gimmicky, right? But then actually use it, I'm like, no, this is legit.
It is pretty legit. And the other part of it is getting away from mixing gas.
Yeah.
Right. Oftentimes you don't want to, especially for the guys that are on the trail, they don't want to keep gas and oil with them at the same point unless it's going to run their ATV.
Yeah.
And to the same point, sometimes you don't have the option to just get off and then start pulling cords or mixing gas. It's just a time waste to your weekend at that point more than anything else.
So without letting out any secrets or anything, what does Milwaukee have coming 2020? They got any new products coming 2023?
So we're thinking 2023 is looking as a big year for sure. I mean, disruptive innovation is what we do. And what we focus on. So if there are small pieces in categories that we haven't yet tackled, bet your bottom dollar we'll be looking at those.
Yep.
It's always, what's next is always definitely the question for sure.
Yep.
But to answer your question, I would say just keep watch.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be something for you definitely down in 2023.
Awesome. Well, I know with our school here and with the stuff we do, we have a lot of Milwaukee Tools around.
Lots.
They work really well for us, and it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast, and thanks for attending our event today.
I appreciate you for having me and the time that you give us on the same end. We love to be around the school, be in a presence. So anytime you can have us, we'll be back for sure.
Awesome. We'll be in touch. Thank you.
Thank you so much.